Thank you, Mr Chairman. I rise to support David Parker's amendment and also to commend the previous speaker for a very good wide-ranging speech on the privacy problems we face. The speaker before him, Simon Bridges, I thought gave a somewhat contradictory speech in that he admitted the problems of the intrusion of people's privacy, using the example of Fergie in Great Britain and the intrusions of the media and News of the World and the like, and the privacy of people in Britain. And we have recently in Britain the scandal around the journalists hacking of the voice mails of different politicians. I don't think we've had it here yet, but as David Cunliffe indicated, technology advances are such that we might find that happening to us. How would we know? Yes, so if that's a serious problem, the intrusions on people's privacy, and if the Law Commission is devoting its attention to that issue, surely we should go with that rather than say, well, let's loosen up in another area of society, let's loosen up in terms of the controls over private investigators. Sure, there may be a contradiction between what the public can do at the present time and what, before this legislation, private investigators can do. But I think the way to level that playing field is to increase the restraints on general members of the public as regards to and journalists as well, as to intrusions on people's privacy. That's the way to resolve the contradiction. And I think the difference between ordinary members of the public on the one side and private investigators or police or whatever is that private investigators and police engage, in that their very activities are quite intrusive into people's privacy for good reasons in the case of police. And for that reason, we do have controls on the police, and these controls are being extended under the Search and Surveillance Bill currently before the Justice and Electoral Select Committee, and that is a good thing. When private investigators, their job is to intrude as much as they can to find out certain things in people's private lives. When they use audio and video recording and photographs, that is overly intrusive. And as David Cunliffe has pointed out, if they just want basic information about people for the Ministry of Social Development or whatever, they have got there's plenty of other data around about people they can check without using audio or video recording devices or photographs. And there is a serious problem. We saw that problem when the Sunday Star Times ran an article on the putting of a tracking device by a private investigator, Thompson and Clark, putting a tracking device under the car of Rochelle Rees, who's a very fine animal welfare activist living in Auckland, currently running in the elections for a local board and likely to be elected. Sorry? And also Thompson and Clark put an infiltrator into Solid Energy and disrupted the workings and solidarity in that particular group. So that is a problem. So why do we give these people more power to intrude on people's privacy, particularly with the technology? The tracking technology is quite intrusive in that it's very simple now. You put this little, and I've seen the device that was put under Rochelle Rees' car. It's a magnet put under the car, and then wherever she goes in her car can be tracked by Thompson and Clark for, in this case, I understand, the interest of the pork industry board, because she was very strongly campaigning with others against sour crates and caged chickens. So I think it is important to support the amendment of David Parker to reinsert the prohibition on audio and video surveillance devices and photographing of their targets. Thank you.
Call Paul Quinn.